6 in the morning.
Not really, but okay. I mean, half
Fucking cringe.
the time you're
Oh.
as quiet as I am, so it really doesn't matter.
Have you seen Caleb's new? We're keeping it a secret from Nick until we get all together.
Huh? Your mic lagged really badly.
Have you seen Caleb's new name?
No. Is it?
You gotta take a look at it.
Give me a moment. I'll look. I
It's
feel
not
like
out of.
I have a feeling it was one of. I feel like that's probably the name I was curious about when I was looking through my friends list. It's probably that name, whatever hits.
It
Yep.
probably is.
Yep. Okay,
It
that
is.
is. I fucking saw it in my friends list, and honestly, the first thought that went through my head is, my phone giving me notifications for Malarkey's friends now? Because I have my phone hooked up to, or my primary's hooked up to his PlayStation. So I was like, is it giving me fucking notifications for his friends? And I was like, that's probably what it is, because I don't ever remember adding him, whoever the fuck that is. But now I
Yeah.
okay.
It's pretty good, right?
Is okay.
Oh my god, we couldn't stop laughing about it. Holy shit.
Yeah, you guys are monkey-brained, so it's not a surprise.
It was me. Who wasn't? It was me, Mitchell, and Caleb in the party when he changed it. Okay. You know what he did? He changed his name to Alex's Cringe, paid $5 for it, and then maybe like 2 hours later changed it to that.
Oh well, $10.
I'm like, wow, you just fucking wasted $5 to fucking make me angry.
For 2 hours, and it was probably worth it. Like every dollar was probably worth it to them. Cause it's
Like,
funny
go
as
fuck
hell.
yourself, you fucking assholes.
Good morning, people.
Morning, you're here. Hi. Stream up. Just to let you know.
Yeah, he got it on before I could say anything.
Oh, I'll probably do this for like an hour, maybe. Might be longer, I don't fucking know. I've always gone for like an hour. I wanted to go for like 2 to 4 hours, but yeah, I can't even. I can make it to an hour, and then I'm kind of like, I want to go play Valorant. I don't have an addiction, I swear.
You do have an addiction, and it's okay. I understand the addiction because when I was able to play it.
When do you get your computer? How long?
By the end of the month.
Damn it!
It's a special order one, Ben. Okay?
But I want somebody to play Valorant with just so I can be like, I'm not the only shit player on my team. It is about 1 in every 10 games that I can get to like the top 3 frags. Otherwise, I'm normally bottom 2. I'm garbage. I'll have I did get my first ace today.
Oh,
Or
nice.
yesterday. Fucking Guardian is OP. I don't know if you can fully count it as an ace, a legitimate ace, though, because 2 of the guys were kind of on the enemy team were kind of fucking around and trying to knife. Because we lost a person by like round 4, I think. One of our guys quit because he was angry. So they were just kind of fucking around a little bit, but the other 3 were trying pretty damn hard, and one of them was, you know, the top frag, or 2 of them were their top 2 frags. So it's like me winning in those fights felt good.
Increased and flagrant waking flame.
And proceeded to
about
choke
building
like
my
every other round. So.
Plan on building my own house, Malarkey, here soon.
Oh, yeah?
Keshu is wise. Gideon isn't as defensible as
Probably gonna I want to build a grain bin house, but I'm leaning towards a shipping container house.
Very well, mercenary. The Ivory
I just-
Brigade will
Hey,
stand with the Black
Rust. And Rust, and more Rust.
I don't think you're taking into account how hard it is to build a house.
We'll stop Von
And then
Dayson
if you're
his
going
cultists.
into the whole tiny
We have
home
to.
thing, Alex, You really need to.
It's not going to be a
The
tiny
cultists
home.
seem
And plus,
to
Well-
building.
Shipping containers is going to be a tiny home, dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you
And
put
a grain
multiple
bin?
together.
Yeah,
them
there's
multiple
still a
together.
tiny
They're
home.
gathering in great
Okay,
numbers
unless you're gonna
and
put,
Put
like-
four of those bitches, you got a
Yeah.
full size.
Unless you're gonna be putting like 4 to
Yeah.
even like 8 of them together, you're not gonna be
That's the-
getting too much.
No,
That's the
yeah.
plan.
you won't even be getting that much, Ben.
Four
I
of
don't like. I know I kind
This
of
is-
have a general idea of the size of shipping containers. But I am.
Here, let me look at the website my mom just sent me about shipping containers and what their sizes are.
I just don't think that that's gonna work for you, my friend. I really don't.
Yeah, a grain bin, that's just the regular size house. 4 grain bins, the size of the house. It's a regular size house. Single story house. 4 shipping containers is like the size of my living room.
Is it really that small? Are shipping containers that small? No, they're bigger, aren't they?
No, they're not. They're bigger. They are bigger
yeah,
than that.
like, I'm pretty sure shipping
You guys
containers.
realize how big my living room is?
I don't know how big your living room is. Like based off of my living room, I think like my living room is probably. You know what? Actually, I think you might be right. I think you
2
might-
shipping crates side by side. As much as you're like, oh, they're not that small. Dude, once you get your couch, TV, bed,
Yeah.
shit in there,
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm calling the shipping container company.
Yeah.
Because my living room is probably maybe a little bit bigger than the shipping container. I guess if you could probably get maybe.
Well-
yeah. And it's
Well,
very packed.
with that, like, that's a great idea. Don't get me wrong. It's just the shipping container itself. Usually, they turn into such a tiny housing,
Yeah. Well,
right? Like, it's a good idea if you're going to enjoy that kind of lifestyle.
Never mind. They're closed. They're closed right now.
Honestly,
Until Monday.
the main 3 things that you need to be taking into account is that you need to be able to fit a bathroom, a
kitchen and a bedroom.
A
That's
kitchen. No, well, really. Well, all you need is, I guess, really just a kitchen, bathroom, and bedroom maybe. And hell, if you need to, you
Yeah.
can just merge some of them. But
The,
Like,
the
I've
plan is-
lived-
the plan-
in
the
shipping
plan-
container bunkhouses.
The plan is to put put 4 of them by their sides, or 4 or 5 of them by their sides, and that will be plenty of room to do.
no.
Yeah, but you also
whatever
got
I
to think of your foundation, Alex.
Yeah, you
You
got.
can't just slap 4 on the ground and call it good.
The
Because the ground will not set.
I am aware.
The only reason why I know more
Yeah.
about like the way like the process of building anything right now is because there's a house being built down the street from my dad's, and I'm kind of like every time I go there, every week I go there, I just kind of see the progress that they're making, and they're going through from the bottom, like they're going for a basement as well.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm seeing this progress, and it's like putting together a house would be a bitch.
Like, Alex, we're not trying to shit on you. We're just trying to get you to think of everything possible.
I know,
Because
and I'm gonna be talking to an architect too.
There's also
Yeah.
the price. I mean, that's gonna be fun.
A used shipping container is going to be around $1,200, and I can get
What?
them right. I can get them right here in Chippewa.
wow, last time I went and even rented a shipping container, it was like $1,200 to rent it.
Oh well, to buy it, a used one is around $1,200.
Used one, which probably means it's pretty well beat to shit. Just gonna say that.
Does it also include shipping? So you buy it, they bring it.
That I do not know about.
Probably
That's why
not.
I wanna
Okay.
know.
I doubt
Second
it.
thing, hold on. Second thing. Now, if they do ship it or not, what's going to happen once you get it there and you need it moved? You're going to need some kind of heavy lift crane or something to adjust it. I'm just saying, like, this is going to cost a lot more money than you think. So just make sure you have it, like your money and all that crap.
I'm aware. Yeah, I plan on taking out for the combination of the loan and everything I need to do. It's probably gonna run around.
And then the land, where are you going to put it?
That is my mom and dad have offered to sell me a piece of land that's on their property.
Okay, I get that, but now, is it just straight land? Do you need to put in your own road? Do you have utility
there's a
hookups
road.
there?
There's utility hookups.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there
now-
truly utility hookups that you'd be able to use?
Yes, there is.
with-
My parents live right there.
Yes.
Okay, your parents have the hookups. I mean, no, Alex, what I'm saying though. Alright, you know when you go to like fucking camping, how each campsite has its own utility hookups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have that there.
For you to have your own, you need your own meter.
Yeah. The thing is that there's power back there. Are like when my mom and dad bought the property, there was already utility hookups there because there's houses beyond our area, beyond where we built ours. So that they already have that covered. I can just connect to that. And also, Ben, you know where my house
Yeah,
is. That little strip of land that's right between my parents' house and the campground. They want to sell me that, and there's plenty of room there to build a house on.
Yes, but you still just. It's like all the smaller things that you have to take into account, like Alex said, you know, putting in or having a way to move the crates once you get there, the containers, having being able to set everything up, stabilize everything, because you got to have it like on a stable ground, because you know your area, it's not exactly the greatest to work with for that.
We want you to succeed in your idea, Alex.
It is. It is a lot of planning. It's not just gonna be, oh, I'm gonna do this one day. This is gonna be something that you have to plan everything out. Because okay, I'll take this as I'll use this as a nice prime example. My dad is currently trying to build a deck onto his house. Well, currently he has to. He's been going through redoing it. He's been redoing the.
Oh shit! Hold on. Before we get into that, is this property within town limits?
Alex?
Are you talking like about, but if there's like city water or not? Is that what
No. Is your, like, where you're gonna wanting to build your house within city town limits?
No.
Okay, because you should be sure of that first, because if it is, you might not actually be allowed to build your house there.
Yeah.
Period.
But like back to my dad, he's trying to build his deck. He's been redoing the siding. He has to redo the siding and the the gutters, and then he has to make sure that everything else that he needs, that he's planning everything out ahead. So like he's done already a few other things as well that was that he did in preparation for building his deck. Fuck, what was it? I don't even remember everything. He was telling me about it. There's a list of things that you need to go through and then figure out this order in which you need to do them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just going to be, again, a simple, I'm going to start doing it and figure it out down the line. Because if you do that, down the line, you're going to figure out that, like, step fucking 7 ruins step, like, step 32, for instance. We'll just
like
do that.
how when you were building your desk and you were jumping all over the place?
Yeah, something.
Alicia's been looking into the whole, like, tiny home, building your own little home idea, and, like, just for that in itself, there's still a lot of work you gotta think of. Are you planning on having your laundry there? You gotta think of what kind of kitchen.
Because if you are going to be relying on your parents for a lot of the other, like, minor things, you gotta realize they can easily just, I guess, do whatever they want with that then for you.
I don't plan on relying on them for that because
Then-
they're eventually gonna move out of that place or die.
Well,
And
then in that case, you have to be kind of thinking a little bit more about that.
you know what's gonna happen? If they end up what's probably gonna end up happening is they're probably gonna stay at that house until they die. Me and my sister will inherit it. We'll sell off the place and then split the money, so it's easy to split it. And then
No, your parents do what my parents did, you know? They talk about leaving you shit, but realistically, they're just selling it all and leaving it to your sister.
No,
That's what
they fully intend on we've had a talk about this. I've had this talk with them that they fully intend on giving us everything they have,
Nice,
and they
nice.
have life insurance on all their loans. So if mom or dad kicks the bucket, all the loans get paid off.
Nice.
And that's not on top of their. Both of them have $1 million life insurance.
Nice.
So,
But
loans
still.
paid off and $2 million and a house to sell. Me and Violet will be sitting pretty fucking.
I don't know, man. The way the market's going right now in housing.
Yeah. Then again, there's a
your
good
supposed
chance.
house could.
There's a good chance down the line there'll be a massive market crash. And, well, it'll end.
And I was talking to my mom and dad about how they did it when my grandpa died. So, my dad inherited the house and some money, and then my uncle inherited a lot of money. So, with how when someone dies, and instead of like selling the house and then splitting the money, you have to give you gotta give your for my example my dad's brother the total value of the house, and it can be out of the money that you get from the inheritance. You got to give that to him because that's how it works.
You're buying out the other half of the house. That's all you're doing, Alex.
Exactly. Those are the words I was exactly looking for.
I wish I could look at the history of the people like I've met in ESO, because me and this one guy just two-manned a dungeon, and I'm curious what level he was. Like, fuck, that's not easy. We'll grab stuff.
Is the cold.
Still not fucking done, Jesus.
The most commonly containers are around 10 feet, 20 feet, or 40 feet, each around 8 feet wide. So
Yeah.
4 of them together. I failed math, so.
Okay, if you're what are you gonna be getting? 10, 20, 40, 30, whatever.
Yeah.
Would you be getting the 40-foot ones, or would you be getting the 10-foot ones? Cause
I would probably go with at least the middle ground of the 20 foot.
the 20
I'd
foot.
go 240. And slap them right side by side.
And then
That gives you only 16 feet wide. That's
40
a
feet
very
long.
40 foot long, 16 feet wide. But if you were to go with 20, you would have, well, again, you would have the 80-foot wide, and then, or
You're
80
just
foot long.
trying to think of the dimensions you want your shit, Alex.
You'd have to really be taking into account everything. Like, it's
Yeah.
so much to think about.
And like I said, I'll be talking to a architect about what the build's gonna look like. I know a construction company that's really good. The same company that built my mom and dad's house. I know the guy personally who owns the company.
Well, in that case, it might not be so bad, but
Dominic would probably be working on my house.
there's a lot of things that you need to be. Again, it's just more of, you have to take this list. Like, you have to figure out this list.
Yeah, and then
There
you
is
gotta
no
figure out
just-
where the bears shit in the briar patch for
There
yourself.
is no just being like, you know, like we'll say 2 years down the line here, being like, all right, I'm gonna start doing this in next month. How do I?
Oh,
always
fuck.
do this?
So, Ben, I managed to fix my tire this time. Full on fix it.
Okay, yeah,
I gave up on the tired whole, like, slime shit. No, man, I'm doing, like, car tire. I fucking tire plugged that bitch.
So
You pay the
each
owner of
each
that,
container
right?
has about
Well,
160
most
square
people in
feet
your
of
house.
space,
I'm terrible at metaphors.
but putting 4 of them together would
brave
equal
soldiers at our
640 square
Now
feet
we
of
just need to
space.
wait for Vandacia and his cultists
I just
to
want
show
to
up.
point out that is, I still have about 300 square feet more than you with my apartment.
Yeah.
So in that case, you need to like look around at places to get the dimensions of what that looks like, because
No, actually, what he needs to do is he needs to go and look up people's builds on shipping container homes, so he has
Oh
more
yeah,
of a
I've done that
realistic
there
already.
you go.
idea.
I've done that already.
If we're being totally
I
honest,
got back my old
Adam is
Pinterest
nervous
and was
as the
looking
last
at
leaf on the
ideas,
tree
and
on
I
the
actually
final
have
day of
a.
fall.
I have.
I'm a walk
My
in the
grandma gave
woods,
me this like
loose in
real
air,
leather bound
maybe
journal
into the
thing.
trees
Looks like it was like
and all
a
that
Journal
Jew's
thing.
journal
Not my
from like
style.
A Jew's journal, huh?
yeah, Jew's journal.
I mean, I knew that. It just makes
Yeah.
me feel better to hear you
I'm
say
trying,
it.
and
When Vandacia shows up,
and
we'll
it's
kick his ass
real
from here
leather,
to the
and it's
ocean
really nice,
and
and that's where
back.
I've been keeping all my notes at for my
Real
designs.
leather?
Yeah, it's real leather.
No. That like there's such thing as real leather.
I'm pretty sure all leather is
Have you
fake.
not felt real leather
It's
before?
all leather is fake. It's only a thing in a game. There's nothing known as real leather. That's just a game
Like a
thing.
storm drawing near,
Yeah, man, I've petted a cow a
Vandacia's
time or
forces
two.
come. Time to take our places.
I felt real leather.
I will command the outer
Oh,
defenses.
my chicken! I
Captain
need to check
Rian
on.
and his brigadines will protect the gate. We will do. I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping.
No, you are
It will be
not.
up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us until we can send soldiers
Went
to
for
assist.
another 20 minutes.
And remember, they have portal magic. I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk of Vandacia's forces will attack
So
the
screw
gate,
that's the
while a
mouse
smaller
square
group
feet.
uses portals to get inside.
Where- did I-
Portal magic is difficult. They could never move an entire army that
Journal.
way.
Lord
Hence,
help
we
this
must
boy.
defend from all directions.
Indeed.
Brigadier,
You shitting on my journal?
Yes, your diary.
Anytime.
It's not a diary.
Take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
It's literally a design book for a fucking house.
It's a diary. We all know.
So what else do you write in your diary there, Alan?
Did you write about Brad?
I write all my ERP sessions in here too.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
Is it the furry ones?
No, I don't. I've never done a furry ERP.
I just want to point out how flustered he got there when you said that.
We all
I
know.
expected to
We all
say
know
it because I'm not a fucking furry.
We all know he's hiding his fursuit. We all know it.
Any sign of Vandacia?
Do you think I can afford a $2,000 fursuit?
You think it's 2,000? Shit, man.
Have portal mages with them.
That's fucking cheap.
Take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
That's
Why don't
cheap.
you just go buy? Why don't you just go buy a $600
I'm
sex
just going
doll?
off the meme. I don't know what the actual price for a fursuit is.
Oh, you totally know what the price of a fursuit is.
No, I
Totally
definitely do
not.
not.
You bow.
I will look. I will fucking screenshot my search history, and you can look at all this fucked up shit I've looked up, and you will not see anything about a fucking fursuit.
I don't
Dude,
want to
I
see
watched
your
somebody
furry
stick
stuff.
his head in somebody's ass.
I have not. I don't go that
Well,
way.
he's being sucked off by like this really fat chick where there's two dudes slapping their meat underneath her fat tit while someone's eating pizza on her belly.
I was listening to.
I was erect. I am not erect no more.
How you doing?
I was listening to some people talk about the human centipede and shit, and that just, God, that is. I've never watched the human centipede, but hearing about it, I just. Like,
I did.
I don't think I ever want to.
I like the third one the best.
It's more like a silent movie. The first one was more like a silent movie. It was.
You don't have to watch him, Ben. You can hit the skip button, and you can watch him through that, and then you'll understand the whole thing in and of itself. It's like, wow.
I have an understanding of it already. I don't need to even watch it to know.
So that's how much for we're gonna be here.
Do take everything into account.
I'm just questioning if this is enough fucking square feet of space.
Honestly, if you are just
640 is small. You need at least 1,000 for a decent house.
yeah,
you don't.
exactly. Well, I guess Not really, but for what you
you
want,
have
with
kids?
what, okay, with what he wants and knowing how what he's used to, yes, he does need at least 1,000.
Oh yeah.
What he is used to, what he has what he has lived with, and everything like that, and what he's going to
You would
want,
need
I
7.
know what he needs.
You would need 7. You would need 7 fucking
'Cause
containers to get
in
fucking at least.
reality, a minimalist type person could probably get by with maybe 300 square feet fairly easily.
Like I said, Ben, 2 containers is usually what people go with. The 40
At least they
feet,
can't transport
there's 2 of them.
overwhelming
Yeah.
forces.
And at one end of the container, they make
Check on the
themselves
warehouse.
like a little
Make
bunk
sure
piece
Emily and
on
the
the side.
ambitions are secure.
Oh yeah, I'm
Kitchen,
just
laundry,
putting
just
these. Okay, so with the
Yeah,
8 by 20 ones that are 8 feet wide and 20 feet long, that's to get at least 1,000 feet. You need 7 of
Get to
them.
the guardhouse and stay with them.
If you were to do
Enemies
the
could
40-foot
emerge from portals
ones,
at any moment.
take a look
You
here.
realize, Alex, it's the stacking
Not
crates on top of
490. Jesus Christ!
stacking crates on top of each
Boy
other
Scouts tell me we closed
will
the gate just in time.
gets more
It
expensive
appears
for the
Waking
build.
Flame used magic to conceal their
Or more.
approach. The Black
He's
Fin-
not.
This guy
Okay.
that
I don't
my-
think
the
he's
guy, this,
planning on
Make sure the
stacking.
ambitions are safe.
Yes, I do plan on stacking.
Oh.
Yeah, that gets more.
It's not gonna be a
I need to make
box.
sure we hold the battlements.
That's not what I'm saying. I mean, like, it just gets more
See
expensive.
what support we can provide to Keshu
Yeah,
and the
definitely my
legionaries.
original idea
Now
that
go,
I wanted to
mercenary.
do
I hear
is
more
out the
fighting
water
inside.
because with how much structural integrity these need to be reinforced with, it would be impossible.
Hey, does Brainstorm work for the twin Grakatas, or is it just the single Grakata?
I wouldn't know.
Are you asking a gaming question? or,
Warframe.
what we're
Warframe.
talking about?
Warframe.
Oh, okay. What? Say that question again?
Brainstorm, the card for the Grakata, does it work for the single, or does it work for the twin Grakatas?
There are more of these abominations on the balcony.
Is it an augment mod?
It just says Grakata at the bottom.
Yep, it's an augment mod. Yes, it works with the twin Grakatas.
Ah, so.
Anything that is the Grakata, like I got a ribbon mod that is for the. That I can put it on a variant of the base, what the actual ribbon mod says it's for. Like the Kuva weapons.
Okay.
I kind of want to play Warframe again, but I don't.
Hey Ben, you should play it on your computer. You'll never want to play it on a PS4
Okay,
ever
we're-
again.
You wanna know what my
going with the
issue is?
40 by
Okay,
8.
okay. You wanna know what my issue with that is? There's no cross save.
This- Really?
What? Is it really that hard to put in cross save? It seems like every game.
Okay,
can
okay,
have cross
okay.
save.
It's hard to do it with PlayStation.
Yeah, it's because of the PlayStation's coding.
Yeah,
It's because Sony is greedy as fuck and don't want people switching.
They don't want people to give out their codes either. It's why the modding
Yeah.
is limited to what they have.
Basically, anything that involves getting into the coding, they don't like people doing because, well, they don't want people.
No, bad monkey, bad.
So yeah, there is no
So-
cross save, so I have to start from the beginning. Which, I honestly, to me, I don't care too much. But it's also, I do care a lot because there's a lot of grinding I don't feel like doing again. But at the same time, I think it could be fun to do again. Now that I know everything.
Acorns.
So Malarkey, yes. Yeah, we're going with the 8x40.
Told
Just for
you.
for 4 of them, you get 1,280 square feet.
Yep.
Yeah, see, and I was just talking about slapping 2 side by side. It would be a perfect living room, dining room, kitchen area. And then you get like 2 of them 20-footers and slap it on one side.
Yeah.
There's your bedroom. You
That's-
get another 2 20-footers and slap it on the other side.
That's
But you have to
another
you have to
thing
understand, when you build up, it gets more expensive, Alex. More expensive.
The one thing that there's this guy at my work that that gave me some insight about the storage container houses, because he tried doing it in the past, and he told me he told me about the prices for the storage containers, and he said you can do it right here in Chippewa, and I'm like, oh, okay.
it's just, yeah, and also I guess Alex makes a great point there. Is just take into account, you know, you don't only have to buy like the 40-foot ones. You can buy like 40s and 20s and 10s. So you know, you could just buy, for instance, like you could buy like
How many square feet is just one of these?
you could buy like a, you know, buy a 4 or 2 40s and then buy like a 10-footer for your bedroom. Hell, if you want to do that.
There's only the smallest is 20.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Oh wait, no, you're right. There's a 10.
I remember
Yeah.
you saying 10, 20, and 40. So.
Yeah, 10, 20, 40.
Yeah, but before you like rush into purchasing them though, Alex, you should probably get like a floor plan kind of laid out.
That's what the architect's for.
Let's split up. You check
Yeah.
the inner Bailey, and I'll backtrack to make sure we didn't miss
I don't know the
anything
architect
here.
personally, but it would be through the construction company that I would be
Portals
working with.
open all around us, and data
Didn't
poured
he
in
say
without
he
warning.
knew the architect
Sober and grab
personally?
carrier.
I knew the owner of the construction company. I don't know the
When you
architect he
arrived,
uses.
My cousins and I were doing our best to
The
cover
guy
our
that owns it does the architect work. He
I'm not
manages
sure
the
if
like.
we ran west. The inner
the-
Bailey's in that direction.
Or it may sound a little
I
bit
wouldn't be
dumb
surprised
if you can
if
get
some
access to
plans
some
keep
type of
moving.
computer or something like
Vandacia will
that.
have a hard
I have a
time
laptop.
finding the
A computer
ammunition if we
laptop.
don't
There
stand
are
still.
like certain like applications you can download where you can, you know, build stuff. Kind of get an idea as an architect yourself
Yes.
in a way. It gives you a vague idea of what this will look like. Sure, it's on a monitor, so you can't get it the exact sizing, but you know you're not going to get the exact sizing and what you're going to be looking at when you get it as well, because obviously there's a big difference in
Over here, mercenary.
paper as well.
Vandasia's forces. They're
First,
everywhere.
so
I sense more of them. They're coming.
it's
You also have to think about all the crap you want inside it.
yeah.
When I say crap, I mean like the size, dimensions of your furniture, tables.
I definitely would want a 3-bedroom at least.
A 3-bedroom? Why? I can
Because I plan on having 2 kids someday.
Okay, so you're planning this out for your future as well. So like you're planning this out to
Yeah.
hold forever. Okay, you are thinking way too far ahead on that, my friend. For one,
And way too small.
and way too small. Holy fuck. Because
1,000 square feet.
1,000. Okay,
Hold
again,
on, Ben,
Alex,
shut up,
Alex.
shut up. So you're telling me you're gonna have at least 2 kids in a 1,000-square-foot house?
Also a wife, by the way. Remember?
Screw the wife. We're not at the point of that yet, because I'm not even touching that. Okay?
Yeah, we're
I'm
not
just-
touching that.
Yeah, because you know that might never happen, but we're not going to go into that. Okay? We're just going to stop at the whole. He wants 2 kids. Now, 2 kids, 1,000 feet of space. That is not enough space for children to grow, unless you're like pulling one of those tiny parent kind of bullshit things. Yeah, but fuck, you're just better off renting
Okay,
an
okay.
apartment.
Actually, you know what, Alex? To make sure to make sure that you understand, do you know how much square feet your parents have for their house?
When my dad calls me, I'll ask
You
him that.
ask him that, because I can tell you this. Again,
It's over 1,500.
my apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, is like I believe it's like 900 square feet. I believe. I might be off. I might be I might be a little bit off. It's anywhere between 6 to 1,000. That's all I know. 600 to 1,000. That's all I know exactly. But a 2-bedroom apartment, I'm living in alone, and it's still fairly small, even like in for like what I'm used to seeing for houses.
Move.
I think it's fairly small. But again, I'm living in an apartment alone, so I don't need anything bigger. Hell, I could probably go smaller and be fine.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead.
I like to have a
God, you remember how small my first apartment was?
yeah.
I'm going
But
to kill
None of
you,
you as small as a
Vandacia.
bachelor pad.
I only wanted it, like the only reason why I went for a 2-bedroom is because I wanted to keep my gaming shit out of my bedroom.
Okay, the average, it says here, okay, a 3-bedroom home is around 2,322 square feet.
There you go.
Yeah.
You were thinking about 1,000 for a 3-bedroom home. You now.
And that's just us talking about you and 2 kids, not you, a woman and 2 kids. Now say this woman is doesn't want to live in your shitbox design. I'm serious, Alex. Like the girl you meet, girl of your dreams, enjoys living there for the moment, but she's like, I don't want to fucking raise my kids in this dump. What would you do?
I'm not going to be building a dump.
Well, it's
going to be
too
a nice
small.
place.
It's too small.
Yeah, but it's regardless of what you think it is. Everybody else is going to have a different opinion than you. Even the woman you're going to stick your penis into will have a different opinion than you on what she wants to live in.
Yeah.
Right? What we're trying to say is your thought process and how far away it is versus what's in reality is 2 separate things. So you need to start thinking of all this extra crap before you jump headlong into I'm going to build a masterpiece, and then wife's like cool and all, and then you have first kids and she's like, I don't like this place. I want to live in town.
Where my parents' place is a good 10 minutes away from the school here.
Then why even bother like building yourself your end home?
my mom's
Just build
died.
something that'll outlive your parents.
Because me and my sister are not going. I'm not paying my sister what the house costs because I don't feel like paying $250,000, $500,000 to my sister.
Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
It's going to get sold. It's going to get. I'm not going to take the house. It's going to get sold, and we're going to split the money.
With the help of this book,
Alright, so then make sure when you get your land for your little house that everything's in your name and that all your utility hookups aren't located on their property. Make sure it's all located on yours. Because once you sell it, if your utility hookups are all located on the other property, they can cut you off.
There's laws against that. It's just like, say for example, you build a house that's behind like a cornfield. The farmer has to give you right of way to be able to have a driveway to get to your house, and the same
That's
thing
not what
goes
I'm
for the
talking about.
utilities.
Yes, but what I'm saying to you, shit for brains, you seem to think you know. Okay, so we each have a piece of land. Your utility hookups are located on my land. Not your land, my land. I can cut them off and say, fuck you. You will have to pay to have your own utility hookups put in and drawn to your land. That's what I'm saying.
Probably would end up doing that, like at the very beginning, anyways.
I hope your parents are co-signing your loan for you.
Why? I have enough credit. I would be able. I have enough.
You have enough credit to put down to pay a company to install lines? Dude, my fucking dad couldn't even afford that.
My mouse just died on me. That totally threw me off on what the fuck was just happening. I was sitting there trying to move my mouse.
So,
Alright.
Alex is thinking of actually getting lines just installed on his property, and all I said is, I hope your parents are co-signing the loan for you, because you'll never afford it.
Yeah.
Maybe together we could have saved him. Yes, I'd probably do
Like
the
what?
same
Your
as
credit
my
score is
friend
setting in
Ryan.
between
Have you seen the sky
what 2
outside?
big numbers?
One
Let
ambition
me
gave
take-
Van
Big
Dyke
numbers,
enough
not little numbers.
courage to merge the
Okay?
entire fort
I want the
with
3
Dead
numbers, not the 2.
What could he do with
believe I'm
another
in
ambition or 2?
Come on, let me check. Shut the fuck up.
Maybe the whole reason
Please
I
don't
found
be.
it and carried it all this time.
All I know is
was
my
because
credit
it's
score
all
is
now.
really fucking good right
Maybe he's
now.
meant to use it to stop Dagon.
So is Alicia's.
True.
I can't believe it. He killed my brother. He
Okay,
killed
I'm not going to
Destron.
say that because it's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be.
Listen,
Yeah, that's what I mean, Alex. Like, you gotta
let's
put
all
also that
retake
into a
my
factor.
energy.
Yep.
Then you can kill Von
They
Dacia and
also-
save the fort.
Ooh. Somebody has been paying loans back.
My brother
Yes, I have.
Defaulting on
my
payments
parents. Von Dacia has
I
to
have
pay
been
for
paying
that.
loans back.
on time, or
Supposed to
They're
protect
automatic.
us.
Yes.
You were supposed to save
Why is your-
Destron.
credit score so
Okay,
bad?
there is a
I'm not trying to.
stupid- there's a
funny,
stupid fucking
Then
thing with
let
the
me
bank
help.
that
Someone
happened
has
to
been
me.
holding me
That
back.
if you
I
don't
care
use
if
your
I
credit
lose
within a
control,
2-year
so long as
span,
I
which
keep
I did
Mundicia
not
with me.
use in my last 2
Find him.
years of
Keep him busy.
living in my
I'll
at
make
my
sure
parents'
he pays
place,
for Destron.
and also living on my own for the first year, and then all of a
Can't let
sudden your
Destron's
credit will
death be for
fucking
nothing.
just whoop
With this book,
gone.
No,
I think I can
no,
harvest it.
that's not how it
Because-
works.
And once again,
Will it
separate the
work?
winners.
That's how it fucking happened to me because
The
I didn't
only
have no
way,
credit.
like, your credit gets affected badly is when you take payments out and you default or
I can
not
sense
pay.
things that are like me.
Well,
that have
what
the
happened to
same
me is
hint
that
of
literally
Dagon
I
upon
could
it.
like when I tried applying for a credit card at
I think this is the Mysterium Zone.
yeah, when I tried applying to a credit card at what was it?
Zina's contracts mention
Then what you need to do, Alex,
It
is
said
you
that I
need to
had
get
no credit
yourself
score.
imbue us with a portion
one of
the Dagon's
those
I think you took a
pay-as-you-go
little for
credit
yourself along the
cards
way.
and start
Which is why
building
you're
up your
so
credit.
powerful.
I have
When
2
it's-
loans that I'm building up my credit on
Two
right
loans
now.
are merging around the sun.
Yeah, you have 2 loans and your
On
credit
you
score
or
is
the
like
Dagons.
mine,
Maybe
and I
someplace in
don't
between.
fucking like I can't use my credit for shit. We have to
My-
use squishes.
My yeah, my credit is
I worry for you, young man.